here. I'm Monica from Royal Challengers team. We are going to participate on a debate. Examination kills education.
Good morning everyone. We are here to support about examinations are killing the education because examination itself cannot judge a person or it cannot analyze.
Excuse me. You are saying that examination kills education. Examination. Then you told me that examination kills education. When you are talking about introduction, you also spoke in the same way. You are also saying the same thing. Continue. Continue.
Not a problem. Examinations itself cannot decide a person or it cannot judge a person because apart from this examination, he has his own life and his own interest. So we cannot simply say that if a person is failing in his exam, he is very useless or it's a wrong thing to judge in that way. So education is irrespective with examination. What do you say?
Examination never kills education because due to examination we can know our IQ levels and we can know that we are perfect in something what we are learning.
Okay, examination itself means there are several scientists like Albert Einstein and many others who fail in examinations but success in their life, and we are taking them as inspiration. So it's not about the examination, it's about the interest in your efforts that you pay and skills that you have.
In the case of not conducting exams, students cannot concentrate on studies. Rather, they enjoy their life. It means if without examination, we don't know what we are learning and we cannot express the knowledge what we are learning.
Even it becomes a burden for several people. We can find several suicide cases depends on failure of examinations. This was because only the examination. How can I say is, whenever you fail, maybe you are unlucky, you feel that you are very useless and you are supposed to commit suicide, and you feel yourself as low, and when you compare with others, you always feel that you are not perfect for this environment. So even yesterday itself, in a newspaper, there was a news that a person was committed suicide because he was failed in an exam. It was not only leads to the success, but also it is killing the humans.
You are arguing examinations related to education, but not life itself is an examination. You are talking only about examinations related to education, but I say life itself is an examination. When we are born, we test for walking. Directly we don't run. After walking, we run and dance, etc. Life itself is an examination.
Examination mostly is in theoretical content and experimental. We know experimental. For suppose we see that movie, we can remember it anyway. But in the education, that's not like that. We can see the projectors, we can watch it and we can remember it. It is not a way. It is not the education system.
The actual thing is, the mistake was about the system. The system has created that examinations are more important than the education because they are not explaining completely and they are not researching about the topic. They are just giving the topic and they used to bypass it. And the examinations are conducted only on bypass.
Not only bypassing, even we can go through the concept and give the examination. It's not only about bypassing.
That's what the education means, not irrespective with examination. Even the 3 Idiots movie also shows that in the TV saw the movie, the American never tried to gain in the examination itself. Just he was good with his subject and theory. and he used it in a practical way. But he became the first in that situation.
Everyone are not backhanding. They are expressing their views in their own, but no one are backhanding.
For example, you got 90% in BTech. You got the job. You don't know, you are violating the subject. You don't know why, when it operating, how can it operate, and how can it working. What can you do?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying not everyone are backhanding. Somewhat, 50% are backhanding, 50%.
No, everyone should buy.
Apart from biology, we have already went through the lesson called success. So sports by was very success. He tastes the success every time, but he also completed his examination. But he doesn't have any subject related to the wars and everything. So I think examination kills the education because it is killing the creativity and imagination of one's person. Because one is thinking always to gain the exam, but not to learn the subject.
When it's about intelligent people, they can go through concept and give the examinations, they can succeed in life. But when it comes to dull people, they only enjoy their life and games, etc. For them, at least they conduct the exam, at least for fear they can write the exam and get the talent.
Of course, exams may make the intelligent people always intelligent, but examination creates unskilled, which results in.
Is it the same batch both all four? Then come and join.
This examination is creating unskilled persons, which is have several impacts like widening the pitch between rich and poor, and the main thing for this development is unskilled persons. That was only happened when the examination is conducted. Apart from this examination, if they test, like they are interacting in the knowledge that he has, or as you say, we will take the examinations. Most of the people have the intelligence as theory and practical way. You can find the diagrams of circuits and everything, but when you went to there, you can't connect them in a perfect way. If you have the minimum knowledge and education, if apart from these examinations, if your practical is very good, you are good at practical, and it will shows what the value of education.
Okay, now you hand over the mic to her.
Okay, you are saying that.
Meet knowledge.
Okay, you are saying that who is not interested, that should also give the exam. But if you will do like that, that will be the forcefully study. Because of that, many people will do suicide. I don't think this examination is forceful study.
You
At least the dull students will come forward to face it.
if they are not interested in study, why we will force them to do study?
Then what will do they should be successful careers now.
Okay, if they are not interested, in what field they are interested, they will go in that field.
Give it to him, give it to him. Give the chance to him. Come forward, yes. Stand in the podium, start speaking.
Smita, you are saying that we are not here to forceful studies, right? Then why should we study?
Why? Because we are interested. That's why I am interested in engineering. That's
Not
why I
supposed to
have
ask questions. Have anything to discuss? Talk.
ఈ హబ్బు గన్ను వాటర్ అవన్నీ అడగకూడదు
Interrogation అక్కర్లేదు. నువ్వు చెప్పాలనుకుని చెప్పు.
చెప్పండి.
Justify your point of view, that's it.
We are here to interest on. We are only by our interest only we came to study. So by exams we can rectify our mistakes.
Why only by exam we can rectify our mistake? By normally by doing our practical also we can suppose I don't know anything. There is 6 subjects. I don't know 6 subjects, but I know one subject. I can do better in that subject also now. Why to read all subjects?
In that subject also, in the examination only, if you do any mistakes, faculty was rectifying.
Come on, correct it. Don't get distracted. You have wonderful examples you can take from your daily life.
Kills education.
Examination
Does not
is a skills education.
Okay, examination does not kill education, right? So, definitely examinations are not killing education, but I think education, acquiring knowledge or wisdom has to be done by each and every individual, right? And we learn, we experience through life, as people already told, but through examinations, one can be assessed on his efficiency and talents. So definitely no individual can match his IQ with the other individual. Definitely there are differences in the IQ of each and every individual personality in this world. So in that context, I feel that people have to be assessed according to their efficiencies and talents. So examinations are nothing else but it is a framework which is designed in order to judge the caliber of the student, and this framework is also designed by expertised people, and every individual person who is a student will be judged on the basis of this framework. So nobody can say that people are being very partial in judging the others or all the people, right? So that's the reason why we are supposed to take an examination in order to assess where you are standing, what is your efficiency level, what is the level of your talent. So for this, I think I strongly believe that examinations are necessary to assess one's strengths and weaknesses.
Ma'am, but what about that if many scientists and the mathematician is there, ma'am, who had failed in their exam? But why we are now also we are taking their names?
They are taking with inspiration.
Come on, speak. You want to say something, ma'am?
Okay, you can come here. Come
Go,
here.
go, go. Not an issue.
Come here and then speak. Okay, fine, you can continue. Continue. What are you talking? What you wanted to tell?
Yes, you have said that the examination are being framed to assess the caliber of a student, ma'am. But if it that was framed before many years for that time. But now the time has changed. But the same old rules we are following. We are not at all.
That's the reason why we have to bring an emphasis, okay, to change the curriculum which is already designed and which is already outdated. So we have to take necessary steps or measures in order to change the curriculum of the syllabus, but not state that examinations are not at all necessary.
Here, examinations are killing education means the present examination system. Or for any examination, any student will be preparing only for the important questions, will never help him in his life.
There lies the problem with the student. It's not the examinations. Students are narrowing their mindsets. They only want marks. They are not worried about acquiring knowledge. They feel pressurized because somebody is forcing them to study. And they feel that if I get so and so percentage of marks, okay, then my parent or my teacher will be satisfied. So let me get this much percentage of mark, and that is the reason why you are narrowing your mindsets. But that is not at all the problem of examination, taking examination. Examination is something which is assessing you, which is an assessment sheet. Right? So obviously there is nothing wrong with examination. It is only the way a student takes examination.
Yes, ma'am. Student takes that examination because of the society or the people who are forcing them. And absolutely the university will be forcing. If a student has the talent and if an examination was not giving the education really, the university's main motto is to gain knowledge by the student. So a student has to gain the knowledge. But if that was true, a real talent student will not getting the marks because he has a ultimate knowledge on the subject at the present scenario. But we are coming with the old syllabus and all the old technologies we are seeing. And when we are seeing only that, the society don't want what he's having and what is his mindset or how much talent he has.
How can you say that only just people, you're saying that education is depending only on the old models or outdated methodologies. How can you say that? See, there are many institutions which are growing. There are ample of institutions where you have the new infrastructure, new methodology of learning, e-learning, e-classrooms, online learning, and there are many more sources to learn, to acquire knowledge. How can you say that the education system is still outdated?
Yes, ma'am. We are having many infrastructure, many computers, many e-learning, but we are learning the old technology in the new way.
Old technology, that is the reason I'm also saying that, what did I tell? We are not supposed to blame the examination pattern, which is assessing students' strengths and weaknesses, but we are supposed to change the curriculum or the syllabus, where you feel that it has to be something very innovative.
So when we had to change the curriculum it means that now the examination system was not good for the education. So we had to.
Who told that the examination system is not good? Actually, we are saying that examination did not kill education, right?
Yes.
You are saying that now we have to change the examinations. I am not saying that we are supposed to change examination. It's not that. We have to change the way, the method of execution.
Yes, ma'am. When you are saying that it has to be changed, means the present was not good. It was killing.
You are saying that it is outdated. Okay, you are saying that
Yes.
it is outdated. It is old.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you want it, actually there is nothing called outdated or old, because the history which we are studying, the science which we are studying, each and everything, those are basics of education. If you don't know the basics of education, then how can you come with new innovations?
Yes, ma'am.
You take Newton's law, for example. If you think that learning Newton's law is an outdated, then how would you learn something new depending on Newton's law?
Yes, ma'am. But today's examination system was such that if Newton come today and read the same thing, he was also not going to get the marks. Today he writes the exam, he was unable to get the marks.
Why is he unable to get the marks? The way you present yourself in the examination will definitely help you to get marks. It's not Newton's theory or Newton's law which is not allowing you to get the marks, but the way your presentations or the way you are taking Newton's law matters there.
Yes, ma'am. In the CBSE curriculum, if only the important point was written, they will be awarding all the marks. But in the state curriculum, when we see the awarding of marks, they need a big answer only. If we write the main point, if we write the formula, they will not be awarding because they want some story for that.
Actually, because I am also a teacher, I'll just tell you a small story. When I am evaluating English papers, I come across many papers where students write English exam using all the Telugu slang and English. So look at the students' intelligence in writing examination. Even though he or she doesn't know what they have to write, but still what they do, they scribble some stories in English so that thinking that the evaluator will not look into this. That is what is the student's mindset for examination. They feel that if an answer is written and if you attempt an answer, feel that you will get marks. Marks will be allotted. So something or the other, I have to fill my script.
Yes,
If that is the basic attitude of a student, how come you think that examinations will not help the students in acquiring education?
Yes, ma'am. That's not the problem of the student because who will teach them will be saying that you have to write something, then the marks will be allotted.
Then what happened with you then? If somebody is saying something, if you blindly follow that, then what is your credit? Where is your credit?
If we don't follow that, we are not going to get the certificate.
Who told you that you are? Who told you that you're not going to get the certificate, or who told you that you're not going to get marks?
Yes, ma'am. If I don't fill the answer.
See, this is again, you're going again into the other side. You listening we listen to many things. We come across different people in life, but we try to imitate only few people in life. We try to follow only few things in life. You have your own rules and regulations, principles to follow in life. You can't go behind everything in life, right? If somebody says that if you eat this grass, you will get so much of blood. Will you eat grass just because somebody told you that you're going to get blood?
But
It's not
myself,
that.
I will be not eating, ma'am. But they will be forcing them to eat because they want blood, and some doctors will be forcing them.
So when somebody is forcing you to do something which you don't like, you're going to do it. Why should you do it?
Some students will.
See, for example, this is what happens with students or with anybody. We may not like something, but because our parents pressurized, because our elders pressurized, so let me do this because I think by doing this, I might get something, or I might get something which is useful to me, right? So if your mindset is like that, who is going to be responsible for your mindset? Is it you or the other person?
Ma'am, that's because he doesn't know what is exactly happening out. Whatever the teacher says, he will be
Okay,
believing
let
that.
us give others a chance, okay?
The examinations are creating pressure on students.
Yeah.
That's why they're killing education. Nothing you can do.
Thanks. You can do. Come on, continue. And you can end up. I think the session, this particular debate has to be end up.
Go on.
So examination itself.
So this is the way of debate. Please don't divert from your topic and don't put questions.
Okay.
Just justify your point of view.
We are deciding a person by his examination. I think it should be changed
And you're the anchor, right?
because examination itself cannot decide a person. Whether there are in the other topic, the educated person may be more better than the person who was successful in his examinations. Our motto is to educate everyone, not the one who was successful in examination.
We should conduct the exams because suppose we are coming to the college and we are learning everything from every subject. Then how can you express what we have learned? How can you express? We cannot express through our talking. No, they should know how much we are having, how much capability we are having. The others should know.
You can express your views in examination to get good result in that. And for that result, you go to interviews like that to select in the job. In interview, for example, if we are going to interview, in interview they can see not only the percentage what you got in the examination, more than that they can see all our skills and knowledge.
Those also, it is like a test. Without passing those all, we cannot reach to the interviews.
It is the test, okay. But not, they can see not only the percentage you scored in that examination.
That's what I'm saying. Even skills also, by passing, we are being perfect in that. By passing the test only, we can reach there.
Of course, the one who was passed in the examination itself, he was applied to an office and he keeps on evolving on that itself, dedicated to the life.
Give the chance to the tonsil fellow. Sandeep.
Now the students are becoming like by passing the examination they are putting the slips and so many efforts to pass the exams and they are debarking and they are getting debarked by the invigilators. So how can you say the examinations are important?
Then you should blame the students, not the exam.
Yeah, Shekhar, I need your points in this regard. Chandrasekhar, your name. What's your name? Red shirt, maroon shirt. Speak in this regard.
It was not the mistake of examiners. It was the mistake of students. Because of the pressure only they are putting the slips now.
Your parents and your teachers are not said to keep the slips. Right? Who
Yes.
said? They are not saying to not study. They are saying to study. But you are not interested. then you can say, I'm not interested in this field, I want to do other.
But they are forcefully studying.
Last 1 minute, finish it.
But they are forcefully studying us now. What should we do?
If you are interested in studies, you should study in a good manner, not by sleeps and all. If you are interested in other field, go to that field and build your career now.
When Albert Einstein failed in this examination, everyone said that he is not
repeating the same
proper
thing
for this
again.
environment. But when,
End up with the conclusion.
so what I want to say is, examination kills one's education.
Examination not kills any education.
Thank you.
Thank you.